Okay, guys, we're live. We're live. It's Old Man G here with a post match reaction. Normally would be with in the studio. That was at least the plan anyway. So, but there seems I've just been having a lot of issues. I've just got back from work. It's been a bit late. So the whole setup is just a bit all over the place. So I apologize about that. I will try and sort of rectify that for next week. We'll come from the studio. There'll be comments. There'll be all these different sort of things. So, like I said, I'm really sorry about that. I wanted to give you guys at least a brief post-match, reaction first. Beforehand, obviously, with the instant match reaction, I'll be doing those. I'll be posting my instant match reactions instantly. And of course, I want to do the proper live kind of show that we traditionally sort of do after the event, So that's basically what I intend to do. But anyway, Manchester United 1, Spurs 1. Let's get into it. Did we deserve to win? I can't completely say that we, deserve. So I just got to sort a few things out. Yep. I can't completely say that we deserve to win the game. I can't completely say that Manchester United deserve to win. I'm having some background issues. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just be still. I don't think we necessarily deserve to win the game, per se. However, if Pogba starts, we win this game. Draco, hope you're doing well in the chats. Please get in the chats, by the way, and please share and subscribe as well. It's a bit disorganized this post-match reaction, so I've just got a lot of stuff to do. 30 live, the game. Neither of us would deserve to win. And then Keys United, are you doing calls in? Not this time, because like I said, sorry, I've got a lot of few things that I'm doing, So Edgar Lopez, watching on Facebook, hope you're doing well. Guys, what was frustrating, and you'll see it in the sort of the video where I say, that Pogba sort of has to start, is that he has to start. Poor Pogba has to start. And Adjua says, I've got one from Facebook here. Sorry, says Pogba should be a starter. He should be a starter. Draco says, I predicted 1-1 and thought it was fair in the end. I do think we had better the chance. I agree that Pogba should start it. Honestly, if Pogba starts, we win that game. We win that game. It's as simple as that. If Pogba starts, we win that game, and we win that game. Okay, yeah, and we win the game. Sorry, I'm having so many issues. I apologize for going live. There's these issues. If Pogba starts, we win the game. Simple as that. I think our selection was wrong. I think that you cannot, and I've said this several times, you cannot play Fred and McTominay together in a midfield and a holding two. We knew, and if you look at my preview to this game, I've said several times, Jose Mourinho will set up to defend. He will set up to defend. That's basically what he will do. He will set up to defend. And we should have known that. And for some reason, we didn't. And Ollie gave Jose too much respect. He gave Jose too much respect. Too much respect. He gave Jose too much respect. 4-2-3-1 with two, I would argue, unpacey defenders in Maguire and Lindelof. I'll get to those two later. But we paid too much respect to Jose. Jose was not going to come out and attack Manchester United. We played quite well, reasonably well in the first 30 minutes. We had more of the chance the first 20 minutes. We could have gone at them. Literally, we concede a goal from a long ball to Bergwijn, who outpaces Maguire. Lindelof can't come back, and De Gea should save that. That's basically where the goal comes from. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. Just getting some comments in here. A draw is not a bad result. It's not a bad result, but I still think we should have won. Yeah, Pogba's the starter. Don Ragnar, long time no see, bro. I hope you're doing well. So we said in different settings. It is what it is, but good. Hope you're doing well. Not even COVID would touch Wally with a barge pole. In the first half, midfield got bullied, but when Paul came on, I don't necessarily. it's not so much our midfield got bullied. I don't think we got bullied. It's that we paid them too much respect. Like, they had Eric Dyer as a centre back. Why do you need to play 2 holding midfielders with Eric Dyer as a centre back? You know, and lo and behold, Pogba comes on, runs at him, and Dyer's like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Draco, Ollie's out of his depth. Starting line was not good. I did say back in the game that I'm Ollie out and still stands. I mean, the only thing I would say to this is that, 1, we didn't lose because it's still unbeaten, but 2, it's still the last. It's the first game coming back. It's the first game coming back. So I am critical, but not overtly critical, because at the end of the day, it's still the last game. It's still the first game coming back. The players haven't played for 3 months. We need to chill. We need to calm down. We need to you know, just relax. You know, we need to relax. However, if Pogba's fit, he's got to start. I'm sorry. You know, Matic also coming on. You know, the formation has to be Matic, Pogba, Bruno. Pogba can come back and play deep and support. That's not a problem. But it's got to be Matic, Pogba, Bruno. It's got to be. It's got to be. It's got to be. Or just cost us the match. You shouldn't wait till when they are leading before thinking of doing a comeback. We can start the win. I mean, I was surprised that Pogba didn't start the second half completely. I was very surprised that Pogba didn't start from the second half, to be honest. He brought Pogba on at 60 minutes. Now, Pogba probably has fitness. Is there fitness issues? I don't know. He said he's willing to play. He's willing to play. So I don't know. I don't understand. For me, the key lessons from this game right now are: 1, you can't play Maguire and Lindelof together against a team, especially as we're going to go into these latter games that we're going to be playing against teams that will sit back. You cannot play Lindelof and Maguire together, because teams will just sit back and counter, and they don't have the pace. If they have a pacey forward, it causes problems. So you can't play Maguire and Lindelof. One of them, okay? Bailly comes in. So that's point number 1. 2, serious question marks over De Gea. De Gea needs to save that shot. There's power, but he needs to save that shot. Question marks. He's cost us the points several times this season. He cost us points against Everton twice. He's cost us points against Burnley. He's cost us points several times this season. There are question marks over David De Gea. So that's point number 2. Point number 3. Don't play Matic. Sorry. Fred and McTominay as a double pivot against teams that are going to sit back. Against City, fine, whatever. Against teams that are going to sit back, don't do it, because we're not going to be able to break them down. One of them, not both. Point 4. A lot of time during the first half, I was not clear. Martial was non-existent, and I wasn't clear on who was actually our number 9 at all. I wasn't clear on who was our number 9 in this game. Was it Martial? Was it Rashford? They were both out wide. Sometimes they were coming in. Martial and Rashford like to come inside. You know, someone needs to say, bark orders, stay. One of you, ideally Martial, stay in the box. Stop going out wide. Because at times, Wan-Bissaka and maybe Down James were looking inside, trying to make a cross, and they couldn't find anybody. You know, that's the benefit of Agallo to a certain extent. He comes on and he stays in the box. Let's just read some of your comments. K-side with Devil, call in. Yeah, I'm not in this just post-match reaction, not this one, because I'm having a few technical issues. Raymond Moore, the title said it all, should have started Pogba. Exactly, guys. How many times this season has Ollie messed up his tactics and lineup? And how many times we said De Gea who said that? That is true. This is why I'm frustrated in this game. I'm not if this was the third or fourth game, I'd be like, right, okay, I'm very, very annoyed about what's going on. But the fact that this is the first game coming back, I need to hold my peace. But these are problems that have been there several times this season already, and it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough at all. Just reading through some of the comments. Fully live. Ollie needs time to get all these players together. We need to be patient, let him buy more players and continue his rebuild. It's not. See, fully live. This is the thing. It's not about getting the right players. It's about tactics. That's for me is the issue today. Is that we had the right players. We had the right players. We had Matic. We had Pogba. We had Bailly. Okay, the right wing, I'm not sure. Daniel James, I think, to be honest, was trash today. You know, like Greenwood actually came on. Actually, Greenwood played well. This would be the team for me in the next game. Okay, I guess you've got to start De Gea still. So you still start De Gea, I guess. Buy Maguire or Lindelof, but probably buy Maguire. Shaw, to be fair, Shaw for the first half was atrocious. He looks unfit. Luke Shaw looked unfit, but he did pick it up in the second half somewhat. So I can't be completely critical. Sorry guys, get back to the post-match reaction thing. There's a few things, but it's fine. In midfield, Matic, Pogba, Bruno, and then you play Rashford on the left, Martial's the number 9. Tell him to stay in the box. If he doesn't stay in the box, you put Agallo there, and then Greenwood on the right. That's how I would start. We had the players, we just didn't play them. That's the moral of this game. The game is not that Ollie needs to get in more players, although right wing needs help. The moral of the story is we had the players and we didn't play them. Raymond Moore, the players are looking sloppy, gave the ball away. Yeah, but like I said, after 3 months not playing, I'm not surprised. So I don't criticize them completely for being rusty, because they haven't played football for a while. The reality is, had we played Spurs before the break, we would have beaten the Spurs team. Although the reality is that had we played Pogba, we would have still beaten the Spurs team. Spurs didn't look great. People telling me about Son, Kane, they're going to be fire. Where was Son and Kane today? They were quiet. Draco, I agree. Behind Sam's, yep, okay. Lindelof wouldn't get into my team. Bayern suit this game more exactly. Bayern needs to. I don't know. Obviously, you know, maybe because we've got 2 injured centre backs. He wants to be issue with Bailly, I don't know, but it is what it is. Dan San says United need David Luiz. That's a troll there, right there. No way David Luiz walks into this team at all. He just doesn't. Although, does David Luiz have pace? I'm not sure. Draco, Chelsea will drop points against Liverpool and see that 6-point drop. We'll certainly have to come in Europa League. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. So this is why I'm not completely angry. Chelsea should drop points against Liverpool and City potentially. So that's 6 points. So we still got a chance. And that's assuming that they don't drop points against Wolves or Leicester or other teams that they have to play against. Remember to like the vid, guys. Like the vid. Why are people annoyed? Relax. Pogba needs to earn his weight. And why did he take Fred off? Fred shouldn't have come off. McTominay, I don't think, had a particularly good game either. His passing was woeful. I think Fred should have come on, stayed on. So I agree with you on that. Pogba you just saw what I mean. Man of the match for me is Paul Pogba. You know, he only played for about 30 minutes, but Pogba's man of the match. Pogba comes on and does his thing, and you know, Bruno had an okay game as well. But for me, my issue with Bruno this game was Bruno lacked a lot of composure. There were many times when I was like, "Why are you shooting from out wide? Who's told you to shoot from out wide? Why are you shooting? Don't look at the pass. Look for the pass. Don't shoot out wide. You know, come on, Bruno. Do not shoot out wide. Don't do that. You know, have the composure. The last I think last almost play, he decides to shoot out wide again. You know, don't shoot out wide, Bruno. Don't. Mr. Ollie made the change at 60 minutes. He did, and I think that was wrong. Should have made them at half time. Dan San, the reality is Lingardinho is the best player of Man U, period. Are you a Liverpool fan or Arsenal fan? I'm curious. If you're an Arsenal fan, take the banter away. If you're a Liverpool fan, you know, it is what it is, you know. So, but you know, Mason Greenwood came on and did the business. Or maybe you're a Spurs fan, in which case, you know, you're still below us, 4 points. Keezer said Scott should have come off. Philly Live says Fred was tired and we need to change the game, which is Pogba. Yeah, so Fred was tired, but I think that I agree with that. But I think that you can't start Fred and McTominay together if you want to break teams down. You do not start McTominay and Fred. You do not play two holding midfielders if you want to break teams down. Mourinho sets up how I expect him to set up. We paid him too much respect. Simple as that. We cannot play two holding midfielders against teams. This has been the moral of the story this season. Don't play two holding midfielders against teams that sit back. All our subs were better looking and sharp compared to our starters. Greenwood, man. Draco, I'd say that we need another world-class CB. Yeah, but like I said, for me, Bailly has pace. This is the thing. It's not about world-class. It's that we need a defender that has pace. Maguire and Lindelof don't have pace. Bailly I guarantee you, if Bailly plays in that position, we do not concede that goal. Why? Because Bailly catches up to Bergwijn and makes the tackle. He might give a penalty away, but he reaches. He reaches Bergwijn. He doesn't let Bergwijn get past him because he's got pace. Average Joe, how you doing, buddy? Footy Live. Martial was a ghost out there. Garlo's big and target man. We just used Manchester. Yeah. Like I said, Martial, I was looking at the game at times. I was wondering who's playing where. They were interchanging. It was the front three was weird. They didn't seem to know. Daniel James was where there was. We needed someone at top, and this is where I think Ollie needs to be a bit kind of. If we're going to be playing against teams that are going to sit back, you need to have a target man, someone who can rough up defenders. You need to but. Go back to watch my post-match reaction, guys. I've been saying this all season, and it's concerning to me that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has still not learned. Average Joe says disgraceful tactics. Don Magnus says I didn't see the game. Was Ollie smiling at his own reflection of Mike Phelan's bald head? He wasn't, Don Magna. He wasn't. And you know, what can I say? He got his tactics wrong. That's my opinion. I don't know. I don't want to be too harsh, like I said, simply because at the end of the day, this is our first game back, and we didn't lose. You know, so our next run of games is good, and we need to be playing our best starting 11 against those teams. My concern from this whole thing is that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to go into the last couple of games playing two holding midfielders again. And he's not going to sort out that defensive issue. And also De Gea. You know, they're my red flags right now. You know, so, you know, De Gea should do better. Passing was bad as well, at least until Bruno came on. Just reading. Martial needs to be dropped. He's not number 9. We need to play like Cavani's. You need to play like Cavani's too old. It's not. I don't think it's necessarily an issue with Martial. It's what is the. Someone needs to tell him to stay in the box. The problem with Martial and Rashford is that they both like to drift out wide. So Martial is okay if his focal point is to stay in the center box, you know. But if he doesn't do that, then there's problems. Kiss United said, I was surprised, mate, our performance. Really? I don't think I was. When I saw that lineup, I wasn't surprised. I was not surprised at all. Pretty live. De Gea is on next year for as our next year. Dean Henderson's coming. I think he's going to go back on loan to Sheffield, mate. I think he's going to come back on loan. Average Joe Martial is an amazing player, but not useful against teams. Yeah, exactly. I've said this. He's not good against teams that sit back. You know, that's always been the case. Neither is Rashford. They're not. You know, that is why when Ighalo played, you know, like against Derby, against the weaker teams, when Ighalo played, we scored goals. Because people say, "Oh yeah, but they're weaker teams." Well, you know, Spurs were not great today. I'll debate that with anybody. Spurs were not great today. They had some patches in the first half. In that 10-15 minute spell, they had a trouble. But even in that second half, they were, you know, it was a typical Jose performance. Let's read some of these comments. What I'm saying is that we need to have more squad depth players. Someone like Grealish to come on and change the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you. I just think that we had the players today, though. So we had the players today. We had Pogba, we had Bailly. They were there. We didn't use them. I can't believe that Bailly is less fit than Maguire, and I can't believe that Pogba is less fit than, you know, McTominay or Fred. It looked fit to me. And if there's an issue, then fine, take them off. I always say, take the player off after 60 minutes when the game is won. Don't bring them on. So play your best team. And then if they're tired, you can take Pogba off after 60 minutes. Fine. But if Pogba starts, we win the game. Red Devil, when's your next Manchester United podcast? We'd love to come on and have a good debate. So Red Devil Studio. So Manchester United News is going to be tomorrow. Manchester United News Weekly is going to be tomorrow on Saturday at 6 p.m. Although that's more of me coming from the studio, sort of doing my thing. And then the Red Devil Studio Live podcast will be Mondays at 9 o'clock. Don Ragnar again. I'm out of touch with footy. Is that cross-country runner Daniel James to United? He is. He is. And unfortunately, he had a bad game. He actually had a very bad game. Although he did make some crosses, and the fact there was no one in the box didn't help. But Greenwood looked good when he came on. Greenwood looked good. You know, that goal, that last chance when Greenwood comes in, and you're just like, yes, it should have been, but like he scores that, and boom, we're singing. You know, Greenwood looked good. I would start Greenwood on the right over Daniel James. Greenwood looked good. Okay, Draco. We need Koulibaly. Koulibaly's getting a bit old, though. This is the thing. I've been screaming for Koulibaly for some time. Next time Maguire comes, Lindelof's still young. We'll learn him. Yeah, but the only thing is Koulibaly is now approaching 30, and I'd have had him this season or last season, but I just don't know whether we're going to be able to bring him in, to be honest. Liam, hope you're doing well. From Liam Talks Football, hope you're doing well, buddy. Thanks for joining the chat. 1-1, how you feel? Well, how do I feel? How do I feel? I'm disappointed because we should have won the game. But at the same time, we didn't lose, and we did just come back. So I'm just annoyed. I'm more annoyed in Ollie, in our lineup, in our selection, in that we had the players to win this game and they didn't play. They play, there's no problem. And I'm sure Rance, who's on a United stand, something like would is going to testify to the fact that if Pogba plays, win that game. Pogba, yeah. By the way, guys, let me know in the comments, who's your man of the match? Who's your man of the match? Who do you think your man of the match is? Is it Pogba? You know, let me know who your man of the match is. I'm gonna have to head off in a second, guys, because I'm gonna be doing an interview for some Chinese group. They want me in China to do a post-match reaction, which is going to be a rant. So that should be fairly interesting. But we're still going to go for your comments. Let me know who your man matches, guys, in the comments. By the way, who your man matches. But yeah, I'm just a bit annoyed, really. I'm just a bit annoyed. We should have won that game, and we didn't. And The penalty was Pogba again. Unlucky on the second penalty. I think Bruno Fernandes was waiting for the contact, but there we go. Sancho and right wing and Grealish equality and CB and Part Maguire will be a better position. I would say, yeah, we need a CDM like a Ndidi, a quality centre back. It's not much quality. It's like we need a quick centre back. Like we spent 80 million on Maguire, so we're not going to get another centre back. We need a centre back who's quick. That's all. Someone who's quick. Someone who has the pace of Daniel James, and a right winger. I agree. Ultimate TNT Gamer, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining the stream. We need to start Pogba with Bruno, and I think Luke Shaw was spectacular. Wait, what? Luke Shaw was spectacular. Well, Luke Shaw had a good game in the second half, but in the first half he was being destroyed. He was being destroyed. Part of the reason that first goal happens is down that left-hand side from Shaw and being bypassed by Bergwijn dribbles past Shaw, Lindelof, and Maguire more so down that side. So Shaw has to do better there. Shaw has to do better. He definitely has to do better, in my opinion. Draco, I think Bruno tried to do much, going deep, driving forward. Yeah, this is why I'm saying that. Why, as soon as Pogba came on, Bruno didn't have to do a lot. The pressure was taken off him. The midfield, it was imbalanced. It was imbalanced. Like I said, the whole system didn't really work or didn't really gel. But what we did see, and this is one of the positives that I can take from this game, is that we saw that Pogba and Bruno can play together and it works. So for everyone that said, oh, they're getting each other's way, doesn't work, Pogba and Bruno together works. And that is scary going forward. So yeah, I agree with you, Footy Live, on that respect. At the end, penalty or no penalty? It wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. Liam, it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. No, it wasn't a penalty. Like the vid, by the way, guys. Make sure you like the vid and like the vid. But no, it wasn't a penalty. I think Bruno Fernandes is waiting for the contact, but it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. I was literally gassed. I was like, come on, penalty, come on. But it's not a penalty. And yeah, Aljo says no penalty. United, Bruno was the best player till Pogba came on. I agree with that. And then Pogba just turned up. So for me, it was on a match. K9 said, Fred, Matic, Pogba next game. No. You don't play Fred and Matic. You play, you can. But I would play, but then Bruno doesn't play, so you got to bring Bruno in there. Just a few questions. Almost half an hour, guys, and I have to bounce. So, but it's good to be back. That's the positive. It's good to be back. And in the next post-match reaction streams and stuff, things will be a bit more professional and back to how they usually are. So I'm sorry about this, guys, but it just is what it is. Did you see? I saw Keane. Keane was angry. Keane was pissed. He was pissed. And for good reason, because he's right. Because he looked at it and because you're looking at the game and thinking United are playing well, and then the goal. Those are the most annoying types of goals to concede. The most annoying types of goals to concede are goals where it's just you've been playing well and then long ball dink and that's it. Because Spurs weren't playing particularly well up until that point. So I get him. Who have you guys got next? And in the run, we've got Sheffield United next. And so for me, Sheffield United are a team that, once again, we have to play them, defend deep, defend well. So what we're going to do, Ollie? Are we going to play two holding midfielders again? We'll see. Average Joe, what happened to De Gea? He was amazing. He's making mistakes after mistakes. It's fairly frustrating. Definitely. 100% Manchester United. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens with that. Manchester United news. I tend to do it by myself. just because of the time. But I might open up into the future because I do that weekly at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So, but stay tuned for that. And then right now, the only podcast I'm really doing is the one on the on the Red Devil Silver. However, and just for everyone who's watching, we have started memberships on this channel. We have started memberships on the channel. So if you want to support your old man G, we have 3 different tiers at different prices. Lowest at like $1.99 a month or something like that. But we have started membership of channel. So click the join button. It should be on the channel. I'll be posting some videos later. Because I'm going to be trying to bring a lot more content to members. There's already exclusive emojis. There'll be a member-only live stream and a member-only podcast if we get more and more members coming in. So please, if you want to show your support for the channel, please get join button and consider becoming a member of Red Devil Studios. So please get involved. Average Joe, Bai would be one of the best CBs in the league, but he just gets injured too much. He does, but, you know, if he plays... Like, this is the thing, like, let him play, though. Like, we can't just keep him on the bench. Let him play. Let him play. Just let him play at least. You know, he can't just sit on the bench all the time. That's my thing. You know, G, you're such a nice human being. You're composed and understand better and I respect that a lot. If I did last year, I'd have got myself banned from YouTube. I mean, you have to be, because at the end of the day, like, you know, it is just a game, but I think that with everything that's gone on in the world, you know, we can't be too critical. We have the sense of realism that these players, if we played Spurs before lockdown, we win this game, no doubt. So the reality is that we've just come back. We look a bit rusty, and we need to look at some of the positive from this game as well. And the big positive for me is that Pogba looks good, and that Pogba and Bruno can work together. And now it's up to Ollie to make that happen. Simple as. We have 3 ways to do so next year. Top 4, yep, or the Europa League, and depends on City ban. That's true. But if I'm honest, G, I want top 4. I want the Europa League. I want FA Cup. I want all those. I want all this. I want it all. I want it all. Thanks, Draco, man. Head over to Draco's channel, by the way, guys. He posts a lot of good stuff. He's posted a post-match reaction, guys. Make sure you like the vid as well, guys. Please make sure we like the vid. We've got a lot of people watching on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. Please like the vid and consider becoming a member of this channel. Zane. Kids United. Yeah, it's just players. Yeah, we need to see. Sorry. Yeah, Zane. I think James Football is lacking. Green is much better suited to the right side until James come. I agree. Right now, Daniel James is just for me at this moment in time, just a pace merchant. He shouldn't be. And to be fair, he said himself that he didn't expect to be a starter. So for me, Daniel James has never been a starter, and he said that himself. He was going to try and work into the team, get better, improve, etc. He's just pace. He just runs. Greenwood has more intelligence and is better skilled. You know, that last chance, I'm just like, just a little bit. It's just wide. But the fact that he was able to get that shot off in that position from outside shows you what Greenwood can do, because he's two-footed. Losing page from De Gea, Dean Henderson incoming. Mate, Romero. You know, people talking Dean Henderson. I even think Romero saves that. You know, Romero in the matches he's played has been fine. I think Romero saves that, if I'm honest. Romero saves that. Romero saves it. Yeah, it's a thing in Manchester United. I'll address a few more questions and then we're going to wrap up this live stream. There's a lot of Rasmus, man. Shouts out, man. Hope you're doing as well. Rasmus says Ollie is clueless and he doesn't belong here. So there's a few Ollie outers coming in. Like I said, at the end of the day, guys, it is the first match coming back and we didn't lose. And at the end of the day, we do have a good run. Spurs is the last team left for us to play in terms of big teams. So it's fine. That's good. I'm happy. But I'm just annoyed that had Ollie picked the right team, i.e. if Pogba starts, we win this game. Thanks very much, guys, for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studios. Stay tuned this weekend. We got Manchester United news now, which is going to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Saturday time. We'll have the Red Devil Studio Live podcast on Monday where we'll be debriefing these things. And then we're doing much more of this stuff during the week as well, guys. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for getting involved. Remember, please like the channel, please subscribe, please share, comment on the video when we finish. It helps with the algorithm. Please consider joining the hopefully up and coming membership of Red Devil Studio, and I'll be providing a lot more content for members specifically. So consider joining. Make sure you click that join button. It's not that much a month, and it really helps with the channel and doing things. But yeah, have a nice day, guys, and cheers. Wait, actually, you know what? Just one last question. What do you think of chance of top four look now? Still okay, because Chelsea have to play City and Liverpool. And what did I think of Shaw? I think you said. I think Shaw was trash in the first half, but picked up in the second half. Right. That's me, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.